Hey everyone, it's very sunny. I didn't bring sunglasses, but we are here at Epcot. For the first day of Food and Wine, and my hair is a disaster. I'm sorry. I just got out of the car, so I rented a car this time because I'm staying off site the first couple of days, and yeah, it takes a bit to remember how to drive. So, but in any case, I'm starving because I have not eaten since I got on the plane this morning. Probably around 7. It is now the afternoon, as the parking attendant told me when I drove up and said good morning, and she was like, no, good afternoon. And I was like, oh, right, afternoon, you know. Passage of time and all that. Anyways, I will let you know when I get in. I have like literally barely a plan today. I am going to Magic Kingdom later for VR guests. There's a tram going by. So sorry. It's very noisy. So, but I don't know what I'm doing here. I have some fast passes. I probably want to try some food. I'm gonna go get my pass holder magnet. Other than that, not much of a plan today. So, I'll get back to you when I get to my first stop. Made it through security. Oh my goodness. You know, I love friendly security guards, but they're so friendly that you can't move on to the next person, and there's a line building up. That's bad, in my opinion. Anyways, look at how beautiful Spaceship Earth looks. And of course, Food and Wine, all the little decorations are up, so adorable, I love it. We're gonna scan in, and I think I'm gonna head over to the Festival Center to get my little magnet thing first. Hi!
Hi!
Thank you. All right, look at how pretty this is. I love it. So in addition to this really cute magnet, if you come back to Food and Wine 4 times, basically meaning like you just need to enter Epcot 4 times, on the 4th time, you come back into the Festival Center, I'm assuming back at the same location that you picked up the magnet, and they give you a little tiny like wooden like cutting board, which with like basically this on it, and it says pass holder. I think it's really cute. Listen, they don't do much for pass holders usually, so I'll take it. So I am definitely coming back at least 4 times between you know, coming back tomorrow, coming back for like the candy sushi, coming back for the pass holder night, which is a whole other story, which I'll get into, but I will definitely be here 4 times, so I'm definitely gonna get that cutting board. I'm really excited about the cutting board. It looks really cute, so good for cutting fruit, not much else because it's very tiny, but yeah. All right, so now I think I'm gonna go and use my first fast pass at Spaceship Earth, I think. I'm not gonna record that because I believe that may already be in a previous vlog. Wow, I'm really red. It's hot here. It's really hot. But it's not as hot as it was in June, which I'm thankful for, because that was insanely hot. That was like, you just felt the heat on you. Like today doesn't feel that bad. Today's like in line with New York. So anyways, I'm gonna head to my first fast pass, and then I will check you out when I get to my first food booth. All right. So I just rode Spaceship Earth. It was amazing. I think that I'm hungry enough that I need to stop somewhere. I said I was hungry when I entered the park, and now 20 minutes or 30 minutes later, I am ready to eat my arm. So I think before I head to my next fast pass, which is Frozen Ever After, I think I am going to go stop at the Hawaii food booth, and try the stuff there, because there was a bunch of stuff that I wanted to eat there. I wanted to go last year to Hawaii, but then I was here with Eric and my best friend Eric, and like we just never got around to it. So we're gonna do that now. So here is my pickings from Hawaii. I will put in a screenshot of the photograph of the menu for Hawaii, which is right behind me. Ta-da! I'm gonna dig in because I'm starving, and I'll let you know how it goes. Okay guys, so I basically inhaled my food because I'm just so hungry. So, but as a review, so I got the Spam hash, this was the pork slider, and this was the tuna. My review so far is this.
Oh, the map.
The slider was probably the best option because it had the best consistency and flavor, and so there wasn't too much meat. There was just a little bit of that pineapple sort of filling in there to give it a little bit of a sweetness. However, the other two dishes were not quite as successful in my opinion. So I think that the Spam hash had great flavor, but unfortunately, if you can see, this is all the potatoes. So they put way too many potatoes in here, and so it's basically a potato hash. I know hash has potatoes in it, but there were literally maybe 3 pieces of Spam in there, and Spam's not expensive, so Disney, do better. The tuna, great idea, and I think that it was a good effort. However, I feel like they just overcooked the tuna a little. So it needed to be either just slightly undercooked or just cook it all the way through, because it had sort of almost a like weird texture, because tuna before it's cooked has a very smooth texture, and then after it's cooked it has a flaky texture, and it was like sort of like just this weird in between. So in any case, these 3 dishes together came out to $14.50. So there you have it. I'm gonna head over to, I don't think I'm quite hungry enough to go to China to have my next course yet, but I'm gonna go to my Fast Pass, and then we're gonna head over to China and see what's there. All right, next on the menu is the mango lassi from the India booth, which is right there. And this one has alcohol in it, which is why it looks the way it does. So the white stuff is cream liqueur. And I'll put a picture of the bottle of cream liqueur. It's like Indian cream liqueur. We'll see how it tastes. But as a primer, this is $9 for this. Like, just, that's my phone. That's the size. So just be aware. Although she did put a healthy dose of the cream liqueur in there, so but I'm gonna try it and I'll let you know how it goes. Review of the lassi, which, whoops, sorry, I drank all of it, as you can tell, and definitely got my money's worth. I really liked it. I mean, I love mango to begin with, so if you don't like mango, not for you. But if you love mango like I do, then it's great. I think that the sweetness of the mango is sort of cut by the cream, which is really nice. And I think I might have some mango lassi on my face, sorry. Yeah, my dad always said he couldn't take me anywhere. He may be right. I'm gonna continue walking around the showcase. I have about, like, I don't know, maybe 70 minutes to kill before my next Fast Pass. So I don't think I'm really that hungry anymore. So I don't know if I might save the showcase and go to Mouse Gears and do a little shopping and check out some pins and things like that. So I don't know if this is just for food and wine, but this is the spot that Pluto usually meets at. Just sort of like right at the entrance of World Showcase here. Here's where like the Spaceship Earth is there, and then the World Showcase is that way. But for food and wine, it seems like Daisy's here. And I saw that she had a little chef's outfit on, so I definitely want to take a picture with that. I'm about 25 minutes early, but at least I'll be the first in line, and that way I'll just, like, you know, take the picture and leave. So I'm excited to meet Daisy in her chef's outfit. I love Daisy. Oh my goodness, she's adorable. I love her. So sassy, even with the walk. Love it. So I am sitting just across the way from the character spot, and I have a few minutes before my Living with the Land Fast Pass. So I went and stood on the line at the pin trader, you know, right in the center in front of the fountain. There is a line for pins. It's kind of nuts, but what I wanted to get was this. So it is the Food and Wine, sorry I'm covering up the logo, but Food and Wine pass holder pin. And it's super cute because, let me see if I can get it to, sorry I'm trying to do this one-handed. It opens, so there is figment on the inside. Here's the, you know, that just flips open. It's magnetic. And it is $15, but you know, pass holders get a discount anyway, so it's really not $15. I think I paid like 12 something. But I always try and get, a lot of people buy pins to trade. I get pins to keep. So, I tend to just buy commemorative pins, so things that I've done or like hotels that I've stayed at. So, but I really like this one. They have a bunch of other limited release Food and Wine. It was like a Lion King one, which I thought was really cute. I really wanted to get that, but I was like, no, you know what? Like, Bev, you spent way too much money on the Sorcerer tickets. Like, you need to slow your roll there. Just got off Living with the Land. They put up these really cute vignettes and signs in the attraction highlighting the fruits and vegetables and herbs and things like that that they used in some of the dishes that they're serving in Food and Wine, which I think is really cool because then you get to see, like, you're like, oh, that's what the red curry in India looks like. So I thought that was really cool. So if you're here, definitely check it out. I know Living with the Land is not usually like a huge attraction for most, but if you like Food and Wine and you're interested in your ingredients, then there you go. You should go check this out. All right, now I'm headed back to my Airbnb. Well, to the car first, then back to the Airbnb to drop off my bags before headed to Magic Kingdom. I'll see you in the kingdom. Lucky, the monorail to the Magic Kingdom. We're here. Well, kind of. I'm probably running a few minutes late for my reservation, but oh wells. Alright guys, we're here for another night at After Hours. Woohoo! Hi. Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
And then your finger. Awesome. Make sure you grab a wristband behind us.
So they used to give out little lanyards with like the date and like, you know, it was like a little kitschy thing, but now they're not doing that anymore. So all they're doing is they're giving out this like piece of paper with the attractions and what you can get. And then they're just giving you a yellow wristband, which indicates that you are here for After Hours. I mean, I get it, they're doing more of these now, so it makes sense that they're kind of going, you know, they're like rolling back on how much it's gonna cost them to do each one of these, because like literally each one was printed with the date. And it was laminated and it came with like a lanyard, so like I get it, but it seems a little it just seems a little cheap in my opinion, because I kind of feel like, you know, it's a special thing to come here like after hours and then to not have that lanyard. I mean, even though it cost them, I don't know, let's say it cost them like $1 to make one, which I doubt it even does cost them $1, but let's say it does. That's $1 that in my opinion is probably worth spending, considering, you know, I get the tickets on discount because I'm a pass holder, but people spend like $120 or something like that to get in here after hours. So it's like, I mean, like, would it kill them? I mean, I don't know. So anyways, that's my 2 cents on that. I'm headed to Be Our Guest. I'm gonna sort of casually walk by the popcorn cart and see if they're selling the cauldron. If they're not, then I guess we'll have to figure out some other way to get it. But I'm already late to my reservation, just by a minute or two. But so really shouldn't be dilly-dallying, but I feel like a cauldron is worth it. Cauldron, popcorn bucket, yeah, it's worth it, right? Yeah. People would agree, right? Just wanted to say, doesn't Main Street look awesome with all of the like Halloween decorations and pumpkins and everything. I know it's been talked to death, and every year it's pretty much the same decoration, so it's nothing new. But I don't know, I always like it when Main Street looks festive. So obviously this is not as festive as it does look on Christmas, but hey, I still think it's pretty cool. Guys, are you ready for the excitement of this? I got a cauldron! I'm so excited. Main Street, or not Main Street, Hub popcorn cart stop thing. Anyways, cauldron lights up. I'm not gonna actually do the lighting up part right now, but it opens and lights up somehow, somewhere, some way. I have not really. Oh, I think this is the. Well, in any case, it's cute. I'll figure out how to actually get inside of it in a minute. But yeah, yay! I'm so excited. So, waiting to get in to be our guest. I'm very excited to try the pre-fixe. Yeah, they are. I see that.
Behind them we have the royal restrooms.
Royal restrooms with the royal potty.
And then here we have the ballroom, where we're going to be dining tonight.
Oh.
The master is in.
Is he ever out?
He takes naps.
Okay, that's
But
fair.
He always, whenever he comes back, he lets you know.
Okay. He likes to stroll around the castle.
Yes. Feel free to explore the rest of the castle.
Oh.
And straight ahead we have the west wing.
Yes.
No worries, it's no longer forbidden. More than welcome to explore.
Well, that's good to know.
Our table will just be right over here.
Great.
Very crunchy on the outside.
Oh. Why, thank you. Alright guys, I'm finally seated, and here's the menu. Some wines, drinks, which, I mean, I'm not a huge drinker anyway, but yeah, I think I'm gonna hold off on these. Appetizers. Oh, okay, here we go. And then your entrees, and then the desserts. And there's this like specialty mug, which is really cute, but who the heck wants to carry that throughout the rest of the night? Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the escargot and the filet mignon. So I am sitting outside of Pinocchio's village house, or house, however you want to pronounce that. And I just wanted to give a review of my dinner. Sorry, I had to run out and use the restroom because there was a line, and I was like, I need to use the bathroom. So anyways, but the dinner was good. I would say that in comparison to the last time I had dinner here, pre-fixe, it was much better. I have this weird, so this light over here is giving me this weird halo. I'm gonna try and find a more pleasing angle. There we go. Okay, so it was better. The pre-fixe was better, but was the food like excellent? No. I mean, listen, I'm a very picky foodie, so you know, take that with a grain of salt. I also live in New York, where you know, there's a ton of great restaurants, so I'm spoiled rotten. So I think that if you live anywhere else outside of a big city and you don't have access to amazing restaurants, this is a great meal, you know. So, but I'll start with things I don't like, which are a few things, and then I'll like go into things I think that they really improved on. So a few things I didn't like was the fact that starting with the appetizer, I had the escargot. The flavor was not there. So usually escargot are cooked in like a garlic, parsley, shallot, butter mix, and it's usually like very flavorful. Like you can really taste that garlic. it wasn't there. It was just very like buttery, and it wasn't even like good butter. It was like sort of like cheap butter. Like I don't even know how to like describe it. It wasn't like, the butter wasn't like flavorful. It just wasn't there. And then they put breadcrumbs on it, which I know what they were trying to do, which is that escargot is kind of like a chewy texture, and so like most Americans, they don't like that texture. They think it's strange, and so they put the breadcrumbs on top of it to give it more of a crunch, to juxtapose the chewiness, I suppose. But what that does is that it the breadcrumbs like sort of like absorb all of the butter and the flavor. It just, I don't know, it was okay. Was it the worst escargot I've ever had? Maybe not, but it wasn't, definitely not, nowhere near the best. And then another thing I didn't like was the taste of the desserts. So like there were 3 desserts. So there was like a raspberry type macaron thing. There was a white chocolate chip, like you know, Mrs. Potts and chip with the gray stuff inside of it. And then there was like a dark chocolate, what do you call it, truffle. And I don't know, it just was like a little simple in my opinion. It was very cute, visually stunning. Flavor wise, like, eh. Okay, so things I liked. The steak was cooked much better than last time. Temperature was close to what I liked. The potatoes were flavorful. The vegetables, they had like carrots and zucchinis and things like that that were also on the plate, were also flavorful. So the entree was decent, very, very decent. And really, let's be honest, that's what you're really paying for, is the entree, right? So the filet mignon. So would I say like come back? I don't know if I would come back. Maybe I would if like I had a group with me and, you know, people really wanted to go, sure. But would I come back again by myself? Maybe not. $55. I had Tables in Wonderland, so even with the discount, it ended up being like 56. So it wasn't a bad price for a 3-course meal with the non-alcoholic drink included, but still not gonna be better than Yachtsman. Yachtsman really is the best steakhouse that I've had here in Disney World. So I'm waiting for something else to beat Yachtsman, but this is not gonna be it. I would say like if I had to rate last time I came here, that was like a 2. Like honestly, it was pretty bad. Now I would say it's like 7.5, 8. So, you know, like passable, like worth my money for a theme park. And you know, come on, the restaurant's stunning. So like, you know, you're paying for just the ambiance. So, in case, I'm gonna go and see if I can find a spot for Happily Ever After. I'm not gonna film that because you guys have seen it. I will put a link to the video at the end of this. Put a link to the Happily Ever After video at the end of this video in case you want to see it. Yeah, and then after that, it's the after hours starts. So, I'll see you during after hours. Hi everyone. So it's after hours. It's like after hours started a while ago, but I basically haven't been vlogging just because I want to take it easy this time. I mean, you came with me the last time I did this. I'm just going on a couple of rides that I know are going to be hard to get on later when the park is open, but I'm really trying to take it easy because tomorrow morning I have like an early start and then I'm going to go all day. So just letting you know, that's why you're not seeing much, but I will go on Splash Mountain at the end of the night, and I will put that ride in at the end of this video, so you will see that.
Stop jumping around, you're running out of breath. Why don't you sit back and calm yourself? You can carry on now if you must. You do what we like, cause it's been time to get moving along. Where is this secret laughing place Brad Rabbit's talking about?
I do declare that that was my laughing place. I'm gonna give you life.
Okay, so it's almost 11:30. The after hour thing is not really done yet, but I'm done. It's a wrap. I'm like soaked down to my underwear because I was sitting in the first row. So I hope my GoPro recorded some good footage because I'm not really sure. The screen turned off and I didn't want to turn it back on because the battery was low. So hopefully I got some good snippets that you just saw. If not, I apologize. So, but yeah, so it's a wrap for me. I will see you guys tomorrow morning and you'll see what kind of challenge I'm doing tomorrow. So should be an exciting day, lots of running around. So I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye everyone. Okay, so I'm back. I seem to do this quite often, say goodbye and then come back. But the reason, sorry, I realize you're staring at the ground. The reason why I'm back is because earlier I was saying how they got cheap and they're not handing out the lanyards and stuff. Well, guess what? They're handing out the lanyards. So they're giving it out at the end when you leave. The lady said that they discovered that it was too easy for people to take them off and then give them to somebody else. So I don't know, like, why would you do that? Why would you pay for something and then like give it to somebody? It doesn't make any sense to me, but unless I guess maybe if it's family, I don't know. Any case, so FYI, if they didn't get cheap, they're still giving this out. So, and monorails are not running. Yay. I was hoping not to see water again for the rest of the night, but I guess so. All right, now it's really bye.